Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Happy Wonderful Wednesday! I'm so glad you're here with me in our PBS classroom. I'm Mrs. Hammock, and I'm here to help you practice and learn all the skills you need to be an excellent reader and writer. And this week, it's our last week of regular school, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little sad. I'm sad because I love spending time with you, but I'm so happy and proud of all the things that you have learned this year. You are amazing. You can do anything when you just put your mind to it and you keep trying. Remember, we do hard things when we keep trying. It doesn't mean that it makes it easier. It just means that we can persevere. That's a big word. It means we stick to it and we can do it. Because you'll never get anywhere if you quit, but when you keep trying, you're gonna see it makes a huge difference. So whatever you're learning, whatever is difficult for you, I want you to keep trying. And when you start to feel like you're discouraged and you want to quit, I want you to remember, Mrs. Hammock said, I can do hard things. Because you can. I know you can. All right. Well, I want to remind you also, besides how much I am proud of you and that I love you, that I want you to have a fun little break from school. And so in order to do that, I really think that you need to write to me here so I can send you one of our fun activity books. They come with stickers. I know. Don't you love stickers? I know I do. Look, 2 pages of stickers, one in the front and one in the, oh my goodness, stickers everywhere. Do me a favor though, promise me you will not stick them on furniture. Oh, that will not be good. So remember, stickers are for papers. You can even put them on your clothes, but don't put them on important furniture or important things like that, okay? But I want to send this to you. Will you please write to me or send me an email? Make sure you give me your address so that I can put one of these fun things in the mail for you. Okay? Great. I can't wait to see what you're learning and hear from you. All right, my friends, it's time for us to train our ears for sound. That's right. We are going to play a game today that is a little bit new. We've played it a few times, but not a lot. This is called the phoneme deletion game. So this is when I tell you a word, and then I tell you which sound to delete. Do you remember what delete means? Right, you're going to take it off, get rid of it. Kind of like erasing it. And then it'll leave us a new word. And your job is to tell me what that new word is. Here we go. All right, so we're going to start with the word chair. Say that word, chair. Great. Now, I want you to take off the ch from chair. And what do you have left? Air. Good job. All right, let's try this one. Plate. Plate. All right, we're going to take off the p. If I have plate and I take off the p, then I have late. Plate becomes late. Good job. How about broom? Broom. If I take off the b, what word do I have left? Room. Great. Good for you. Wow, your ears are really listening today. That's fantastic. Okay, now it's time for us to practice some fluency. We're going to look at those 3-letter blends that we learned last week, just to refresh our memories and give us extra practice. S-T-R says str, like in street. S-Q-U says squa, squa, like in squash or squirt. S-C-R says scr, scr, like in scream. S-P-L says spl, 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 like in splash. SPR says spr, like in sprint. THR says thr, like in throw. And SHR says shra, shra, like in the story we read last week. Remember? Shrimp. Good job. All right. All right, boys and girls, we are learning about the chair card this week. It says the air sound, and there are 4 ways that we can spell that sound, so let's practice them now. A-I-R says air. A-R-E says air. E-A-R says air. And E-R-E says air. Good job. All right, today we're going to look at this word. I have a word with the air sound on it, spelled A-R-E. This word is dare. D-air. Dare. Dare. All right, let's change dare to care. Right, all I have to do is change the beginning phoneme, and now I have a whole new word. Do you see why it's important to learn those sound spelling patterns? Because if you know one word using that, you can make other words that have that same spelling pattern. Let's change care to scare. Scare. What do you think we should do there? Right. We need to add an S here. So I'm going to use my blend card because that's an SC. Air. Scare. Good job. How about spare? Spare. I had 1 to spare. Spare. Right. That's my SP blend. Air. Spare. How'd you do? I knew you'd be great. All right, let's take a look at our reading chart, and we're going to look for those words that have the A-R-E spelling pattern. You ready to look for them? Let's see what color they're going to be. All right, so I made that color blue, the A-R-E. So let's find the ones that have the blue spelling pattern. Are you ready? Here we go. Care, good. Air, share, good. Air, bear. And air, stare. Air, rare. Air, dare. Air, fair. Air, scare. And air, spare. Oh, there's a lot more of those with the A-R-E than there were with the E-A-R, right? So that's why we have them in this order, because that is a really common spelling pattern. You're going to notice a lot of words with that sound, that spelling pattern to say the air sound. So that's one of the reasons I wanted us to practice it. Let's take a look at our high frequency words for today. We have 2 that we're going to practice, and then we're going to do our R-controlled syllables. So today, I have for you the word gone. Gone. Spell it with me. G-O-N-E, gone. Good. Now, the next word I have is surprise. Now, we don't always say this word correctly. Often we say surprise. I have a surprise for you. And we forget that R, but really, to say it correctly is surprise. Surprise. So say it with me. Surprise. Good. Now let's spell it. S-U-R-P-R-I-S-E. Surprise. Let's look at our sentences. Let me get my reading finger here. We made cupcakes, but now they are all, Now they are all surprise or all gone? Right. Good for you. That was an easy one. How about this one? It will be fun to Mom when she gets home. It will be fun to surprise Mom when she gets home. Great job using our high frequency words in sentences. That's a great thing for you to practice. You can practice your high frequency words a whole bunch of ways, and we'll talk some more about that on Friday. let's get to our R-controlled syllables. The reason we learn about syllables, boys and girls, is so that we can break apart words that have more than one syllable so that we can sound them out. And so those are called multisyllabic words. What? I know. Did you hear the word syllable in there? Multisyllabic. Did you hear syllabic? Syllable? Yeah, it's related, right? Multi means more than one. So we have a couple of words here that are more than one syllable, and we're going to figure out how to read them. So when we look for syllables, we always find our vowels first. Do you remember? Okay, so I'm going to do that first. I'm going to put my vowel on. Okay, now what we need to remember is that for the R-controlled, when the vowel is followed by an R, it's going to stay together. So let's see. Here's one vowel, and look, there's the R. Okay, so that means this part is going to stay together. We're going to split it between the syllables, or I mean between the consonants, sorry. I'm going to move that over. There we go. And now we have two syllables. And now we can sound it out. Let's try it. P, per, ect, fect, perfect. And when I put it together, it's perfect. Did you see how that works? Great. Look at that great big word you read with two syllables. Let's try the next one. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. First, we find our vowels. I'm going to put it up here at the top so that way it stays with the syllable. And here's another one. Okay, so we have our vowels. Now we look at our consonants between the vowels. They're not a blend, so they don't have to stay together, but look right here. This R is right after the vowel. That means that A and R are going to stay together. So when I split my syllables apart, it's going to look like this. And now I can sound it out. M-R, mar, k-et, ket, mar-ket. And when I put it together, I have market. Isn't that awesome? Wow. Okay, I want to try one more before we go, and I'm going to move down here to this one because I want to point out something else that you've already learned. So let's mark our vowels. Okay, now, do you see the R right here after the U? That means the UR are going to stay together. We can split it between the consonants. Oh, did you see it? Look, that's the stable consonant. Remember, a consonant with the LE, that's one syllable. So here we go. Pull. And when we put it together, it makes purple. Great job. Wow, you have learned so much about words and so many things to help you break apart big words. I'm very proud of you. Your brain is growing and getting stronger every day. It's time for you to sing with me. All right, here we go. Goodbye now, the clock says we're done. I'll see you tomorrow, goodbye everyone. Come back tomorrow because we have a story to read. Bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun.